Warning.
My friends.
Warning Wednesday. Happy Warning Wednesday. Welcome back. Let's get to the music. Hi.
I mean,
Hi. Love you.
yeah, so this is.
Hi, guys.
Happy Warning Miércoles.
Yes. Happy Warning
Welcome
Wednesday.
back to the channel. Hope you guys are feeling fantastic, Warning Army out there.
How could you not with an intro like that, honestly?
Yeah, she's always got that on lockdown. But I just want to give a shout out to all of you guys in the Warning Army for all
Love
the
you.
wonderful comments that we got. You know, we mentioned how we kind of got hated on about, with Matt and picking the wrong song and stop talking over Pow's Gearmasters. And Ninja mentioned how we had some kind of nasty comments and it wasn't usual. And that's not what we expect from the Warning Army. And it doesn't ever really happen. We love you guys. And
very
we
much.
know sometimes we're going to get that. It was just more of a surprise because we haven't yet. So
Listen, a few bad apples are never going to turn us away.
No,
we are
no
here
way.
for it. We are here for you. And I am excited for today's song because it's their latest release.
Yep.
It just came out. Let's see, I have to caveat that. It's an official lyric video. And I don't know too much about this song. Frankly, I can't remember if we've heard it as part of larger concerts like the Teatro Met that we did.
I don't think so.
It doesn't sound
Actually, I don't
familiar.
know, but I don't think so.
Yeah, so friends, help educate us in the comments below. And
of course, we'll
I love
be
staying
happy.
current.
We'll be happy to do the live version whenever they put out the live version.
Yeah.
Too. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to request that, you can hit this song link right here.
Thank you.
Make a request, or you can drop some comments and make some more requests there. And we're gonna get on with Warning Wednesday and check out our ladies.
Good.
Before we do, her favorite thing.
Oh, right. All the things that you guys know how to do. Please like if you do. Please subscribe if you haven't. And we love you guys. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. This is The Warning.
Burnout. I love when we can be like relatively current.
Yeah,
You know,
right?
like this is their latest one and we're actually doing it, not like 2 years later.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often that we get the most current
Yeah.
songs. Recently, it's been happening more and more.
Yeah.
And it feels good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're not behind.
Oh, look at him.
That's from the cover of the album, right?
I don't know, but I love it.
Or they're standing on the table or something. Hold up. We're going to go back because I was talking. I want to hear that bass. That bass is dirty. So y'all,
Interesting.
let me know in my left ear,
Yeah.
is that Danny's baritone that we're hearing with the fuzz on it? Or is that just her normal PRS with fuzz on it? 'Cause
Right.
It sounds pretty low and thick. That can be done a lot of ways. But just curious, is that the baritone that she's using?
You know, I have no idea about that, but I was noticing something. I was trying to understand what was going on between the left and the right. So thank you for articulating.
Yeah, and if you think about it, like if you're looking at camera perspective or audience perspective of a live show, well, no, that's actually wrong. If you're looking at it from artist perspective, which is what I like to do, it matches because Danny's on the left and Ollie's on the right. So Danny coming up on the left side makes sense.
Okay.
At
So
least to
this
me.
would be artist perspective?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you hear the hi-hat from Pow on the left and she does a roll on the toms and it goes from left to right, then it's artist perspective. Like they're looking out at the audience.
Interesting. Let's
Yeah.
listen. Let's listen closely and see if you guys hear
Listen
it too.
closely.
Yeah. They look so cool.
Yeah. There's some
So
badass.
grown up.
Ooh, I like that. It's definitely artist perspective. Did y'all notice that? For the artist perspective, how the
No.
tom on Pow's fill, it went do 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 do, and it went from the left to the right.
No, it's one of those things where like there's so much that I'm listening to for the whole song just to hear that I didn't point that out. It's one more example of needing to go back and hear something again and again to pick out some of the nuances. I didn't at
Oh,
first.
yeah. But I mean, it's just that's how I listen. You know,
Yeah.
I can't help but notice those
For sure.
things.
Can you back it up a little, please?
I did. That was clever. That was cool.
Yeah. Props to their editor.
I like the distortion on the vocals.
Yeah. I like that part.
Oh, a little Tom Morello. A little whammy pedal.
But can you pause for a second? What do you mean by that? Because I don't know what you mean. I mean, I know Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine, but what do you mean by that when that part? And I need to hear it again so I know what you're talking about. So
This is a whammy pedal.
how convenient that you just had it right there at your fingertips.
Because usually,
random?
usually it's under the table because, you know, I play guitar and I write with this and it's usually plugged in. But whenever you hear that wee wee wee, that's because she's going wee wee wee
Okay.
wee.
Yeah, we'll have to hear it again.
And there's all sorts of different settings and different octaves that you can set it to and harmonies and stuff like that. So yeah,
But okay, so get it on the whammy bar. But what did you mean about
whammy
that?
pedal.
Sorry, whammy pedal. Thank you. About Tom Morello when you were like,
Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
He's known, that's his sound. That wee wee. All of his solos have that wee wee. That
so
all of it is that.
really? I mean, in all.
Oh, yeah.
So when people hear that, they naturally assume that's a Tom Morello thing. Like that's an influence for
I
them.
mean, there's a lot of artists that use whammy pedals, but
It's kind of like a signature sound.
it's definitely a signature sound
it.
of his, and
Thanks.
he made it huge in the rock and metal scene. And I mean, it's used on almost every single song.
funny. It's so
Like,
funny.
remember Like a Stone from Audio Slave? Like a stone.
Yeah.
And then
Good example.
the solo is wee, wee, wee.
Yeah.
Wee, 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 wee.
Jeez.
That's all whammy pedal.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyways, long story short, that's what that was.
Thanks for explaining. Can you back it up
Of
so
course,
I
I sure
can hear?
have.
Thank you.
I like that harmony. Damn.
Just a burnout.
They're so grown up.
I know, right?
I know. Yeah, I like that little hat at the end.
That was cool. That was a fun one.
Yeah, it was. It was a fun one. It wasn't my favorite of the collection, and you guys know how much I love them. So when I say that, don't be like, oh my gosh. It's like It was a fun filler song for an album, is my perception. It wasn't like the banger I would go put on in the car instantly, but I loved hearing it. I loved various parts about it. I love even seeing them, even though it was still kind of stop motion little graphics or whatever. There were some cool things to it. It just was kind of like not necessarily my number one. How about you?
I guess I would say the same thing. It's not that it was bad in any way.
No.
I enjoyed like the fuzz and the like. Usually I'm not a big fuzz person. It has to be really tastefully done. Like I don't remember which song it was, but there was one where it was just way too much fuzz. But this sounded really good, and it was on both Danny's guitar and Ollie's bass, and it sounded great. I liked that. I like how they started out with Ollie on the bass, and it was a while before Danny came in on the left. So clever things like that I liked. I liked the harmonies that I pointed out at some point, and the distortion on the woo, and it would be like burnout or whatever she was saying. I wasn't listening to a lot of lyrics because I was listening to the music, but I like all that stuff. So that being said, even though I like all the stuff, it just didn't grab me as like sick, you know, like that is my jam, and it comes on in the car and I'm rocking out. It was fun to listen to, but same like what she said, I probably wouldn't put it on, but if it came on, I would jam to it.
Yeah, you know, that's just it. That's just normal, guys.
Yeah.
If you came on here and
definitely.
we said we loved every single song, that would not be genuine, and we're all about being genuine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like, it was fun to hear. Any song is going to be fun to hear, even if it's our not our number one, and this was no exception.
Some of my favorite bands ever in the world have songs where I feel like that, where I'm just
That's
yeah,
normal.
it's just not my favorite.
Yeah.
So anyways, it was cool. It was fun to listen to.
Still
There was some clever stuff going on. I liked the little pre-chorus. That was cool. And I liked the little Tom Morello part. I'm always a fan of that. He signed my very first ever guitar. I've always been a fan of that. So yeah, it was fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. And if you did, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button.
And if you want to hear more, we'll drop the link to the QR code to the song request. Suggest away, because it's like we need to kind of dig in the archives now on if new songs aren't coming out fast enough at the time of the recording. Let us know what we should be hearing next.
And help out the Warning Army General Chaz, because he's been the one here pretty much doing this so much for us. And
Chaz.
Love Chaz. Thank you again so much, my brother. And we got to respond to your Patreon messages because that was hilarious.
Yeah.
But much love to you and all the Warning Army.
Yep.
Let us know what you want next, my friends. See y'all soon.
Peace.